So yeah, with this song, there's obviously the start section with the drum machine, bass guitar, and it builds up through each verse until obviously the chorus comes in a lot later. It's quite a long song, I think one of the longest we've ever done, so it did take a lot of work to get to that point. Sound-wise, there's we were just saying at the very end of the song, the ARP, and that's one of Flood's vintage synthesizers. That was playing along throughout the whole thing, but you actually get to hear it as the compression rises it out at the very end. But you can hear each layer as the song goes on, each time the chords go around.
Okay. Ed, the ARP, what is it about the ARP that you think Flood likes and it does and brought something to this album that you guys wanted?
Well, it's a synth with a mind of its own, really. So what it is, you position, this is really very boring, but it's a bit like a drum machine where you've got a step sequencer, and you can sort of program where the notes are going to be played. But because it's all analog, it's running off oscillators, it sort of drifts out of time slightly with itself, so it gives this lovely bubbling nature to any song you put it on, really. It gives it sort of a movement, a natural movement to it that you don't necessarily get with plugging things in on a computer. So it was great to have the time to just play with old gear, get to learn new things. I mean, as Russell said, it starts off with a very tight drum machine. It sort of rises, it gets much more expansive. Different rhythms come in. There's moments in the song where we hear this percussion section, which was all of us idiots in a room with a different, either a cabassa or a woodblock or a clave or something, smacking them on something, and then we'd always treat them. We wouldn't just let them go in there as natural instruments. We'd treat them, distort them, put chorus and echo on them, and all sorts of different production tricks.